Okay, well, I figured out how to stop recording, which is, I guess that's good enough. So this is the second video in the series of how we're doing our emergency AHRQ guidelines website clone here at CareSet. And I wanted to sync some code so that you could see more of the workflow. So I did that. Might as well have the video in two parts. So the first part is this Git web guidelines PHP site. All that does is it steps through the search with 100 results at a time. The URL kind of has a nice marching thing where the get parameters just go 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can very easily get the search parameters. Let me see if I can show that. Right, so here you can click this fourth result row here. Well, this might take a bit of a time, but in a second we'll come back and I'll show you that marching works. Anyways, once you've got the guidelines, inside guideline.gov, you're going to have, there's a ton of stuff here, but the ones that you should be paying attention to is this block of search, page 1, page 10, page 11. So these are the web pages that are these search results that link to the individual guidelines. Let me show you the thing. So it's got page 4 here, so you can step through the results pretty easily programmatically. And we're just making repeated calls to wget to download things. Let me review that code just briefly so that you can see it. Again, it's super simple. 15 pages of results, so we go to 16 just to be safe. 100 results page. Here's the URL for the search all, and then we click wget where we're mirroring everything, and then we run that command. Just about as short a code as you can get. The extract guidelines is a little more complicated, and what it's going to do is it's going to load the .html files here. I'm going to have to change this to match this cloud to match the search things more specifically, although the downloads don't have the .html, so for now it would work. But it loads all the search results in those directories. It uses DOM document, which is PHP's kind of preferred way to parse HTML, or one of the ways it's decent to parse HTML. It gives me the XPath. This is the XPath command that allows me to search through and find the link to the specific guideline, and that gives me link text and the href. So I get the anchor, which is the text and the link, and then I also get the URL from the href attribute. And then for each one of those, I'm going to do a go way back function. That code lives in the go way back function here. That's how I'm interacting with the Wayback Machine API, and I'll review that. What's going to happen as a result of this is that I'm going to have the mirror file, the location of the file that I mirror, which I'm publishing those to GitHub as well, and the timestamp, and I'm going to publish those to a CSV file, which I'm going to do multiple calls to fput CSV, which is the way you write CSVs out of PHP. I might also make a markdown file so that you have kind of a human readable version of that that can link to the actual hosted things inside the GitHub repo. I may or may not do that. It's really nice to have functionality at this point. So that CSV file now is tracking the progress, but it also allows, if you look back here and you go to guideline.gov, you'll see actual HTML files that is the actual recommendation. And this is a copy of whatever is the latest snapshot inside Go Wayback Machine. Once this is done running, and it's actually still scrolling on the screen as we speak, so I'm still downloading this, we should essentially have all the things that you're seeing here in this Wayback Machine stuff should be saved off. And because we have these things right here, building the research parameters and to build a search engine that will allow us to do that should work. Now, the reason why I say should, and this is what I'm interested in having feedback on, is are we doing this in a comprehensive enough way? So I'm publishing this video to explain what we're doing. The source code's available. Take a look, and basically the big question is, what am I missing? Thank you so much for your time and help.